Hello, my name is Ariana, and today I want to speak to you about the current problem with Brightline gates and my proposed solution to fixing that. So, let's begin. Again, my name is Ariana Girau, and I am a concerned Florida driver. Did you know that the Florida Brightline train has the worst fatality rate in the entire nation? Currently, the Brightline train runs from Miami to West Palm Beach, but they are in the works of expanding to Orlando and eventually Tampa. With the current reputation they hold in such a small space, this scares me. Back in February, the Brightline train alone had 3 crashes in a span of 4 days, injuring a few and killing one. This incident made me rethink our current railroad crossing system. The problem lies within the old system of the railroads. The Brightline train currently shares tracks with multiple other trains. What the Brightline has failed to realize is that at such a high speed, the train should have more safety precautions than any other. The train currently runs at 79 miles per hour, but is planned to reach speeds of 125 miles per hour with the new expansion to Orlando and Tampa. To put this into perspective, the average train only goes between 30 and 50 miles per hour. Sharing tracks, the train only uses the traditional railroad gates. These gates, while illegal to do, allow for people to drive around the gate and risk their lives in a train accident. Although it's not right to ignore the signs in the railroad gates, there isn't much really stopping somebody from driving around the gate. With a faster train, there needs to be more precautions. The customer who most commonly deals with this problem is anyone driving around the Brightline railroad tracks. Currently, it is only in Miami and goes from Miami to West Palm. However, they are expanding all the way to Orlando International Airport specifically, and then they are planning on doing another route all the way to Tampa. So it can affect anyone that is on the railroad tracks between there. It affects not only the people driving around the gates and risking their lives, but also the lives of their family, the lives of people around them, and the lives of the people on the train. There are only 2 current alternatives that prevent people from driving around the gates and risking their life in front of the Brightline train, one of which is the state of Florida's learner's license test. In this test, you're expected to know the rules of the road and how to read road signs, including those at railroad crossings. And the second precaution that Brightline specifically is following is handing out brochures to tell you how to read the railroad signs, like the one I have displayed on the screen in front of you. They hand these out in person and they mail them to the surrounding areas as well. But the issue with this is that a lot of people fail to actually read it before marking it off as junk mail and sending it to the trash. And while I know this brochure seems like common sense, clearly it's not, with the evidence of so many accidents happening specifically around the Brightline train in the recent years. My proposed solution is to use gates that they use at gated communities, like the one pictured, on the Brightline railroad crossings. This will prevent people from having the option to drive around. Not only will this prevent more accidents, but it can also save lives. A 2013 study mentioned in Gated Communities and Crime in the U.S. report published in the Oxford Handbook of Environmental Criminology found that homes in gated communities experience 33% fewer burglaries than non-gated neighborhoods. If gates can keep crime out and the people inside safer, then these gates have the potential to save lives on the tracks as well. Our overall value proposition is that a safer tomorrow starts today. The number one goal is the safety of our friends, our family, and our communities. Thank you so much for your time. This concludes my presentation.